Hi, it's Kane and Alessia Minkus. We're here in our beautiful home in Silicon Valley, California, where we live half the year. And we're excited to be coming to deliver our Start at the Top conference. It's a conference that we've won over a dozen awards for around the planet. We've delivered in 32 different countries. We've had over 500,000 professionals, business owners go through it to really understand how to launch, grow, internationalize a successful business. We're very, very excited to be seeing you soon. And people always ask us, why did you call it Start at the Top? They want to know, what does that even mean? So we're going to share with you why we call it Start at the Top, because there's actually a very important reason for you to understand.
So why do we call it Start at the Top? Well, the first reason is that we discovered as we were running our own companies, like for example for myself, as I was running my own company back in Italy, I discovered that when I wanted to really change the company, when I wanted to change the results, it wasn't so much about managing people and having them do different things. It was really about starting to change the top of the organization, which at that time it was me. So starting to change how I was thinking, how I was, the look that I had on things and how I was related to the marketplace and to what we were offering. So starting at the top of the organization is the only way to really create change in an organization.
So your business is a reflection of you, which means all the good stuff, the great stuff that you have created and that you are goes into your business, and all the challenges, the blind spots, all the fears, concerns, uncertainties, doubts. Nah, none of that here. That's also going into your organization. So you got to start at the top of the organization to change it, but you also need to start at the top of the person. And so we also are talking about the way you think. And the Start at the Top conference changes the way people think entirely about how they grow businesses, build wealth, create and make an impact in the world. And that's why we're also talking about starting at the top, meaning what you're actually thinking, not just what you're doing in your hands or in your body or at daily actions and operations. How are you thinking? We're going to change the way that you think. That's another reason why we call it Start at the Top.
And yet there is one more reason that has actually to do with what you're doing physically, because a lot of people, when they start their business or when they want to make changes in their business, they really focus more on the operational stuff. They're there, all these people that we meet and they say, I started my business 6 months ago, and we say, what have you done so far? And they say, well, I've been designing my website and I've been looking at creating beautiful business cards, and I've been thinking about what I want to offer, but there is really no high-end action there, no high priority, no top action. So people get stuck there with all this bottom stuff that keep them busy and keep them structuring and thinking about things instead of really going for it and start to be in action. So that's one other thing that we will change during this event.
And the last reason is that since most of the world are employees and not business owners, only about 3 to 5% of the whole world actually own businesses. That means you were taught by either parents that were employees or worked for somebody else, or even if your parents had their own businesses, you went to school, you were taught by employees instead of entrepreneurs in school. And that means you learned the old common saying, you got to work your way up from the bottom. And that is absolutely not how the most successful people in the world do it.
It's way too long to work your way up from the bottom.
That's right. Nothing wrong with getting a little bit of experience, but you might as well get experience by partnering at the top. That's what we always say. Our kids say, oh, well, after school, I'll go out and I'll get a job and work with. No, none of that. You're going to go in and partner with people who are better and more experienced than you, become a partner at the top, and learn along the way. Anyways, there's lots of different examples and lots of different ways we're going to change the way you think about partnership, branding, digital marketing, lead generation, presenting, influence, all sorts of things at the upcoming Start at the Top conference. But we're going to teach you to no longer be working hard from the bottom, getting busy and thinking it's everybody else's fault and looking at how other people are doing things. All that's going to go away, and you're going to start to learn how to change the organization by changing yourself, change the way you think, get into the high leverage, most important things you're doing, and start going from the top down to create a much bigger impact and a lot more success this year. It's Kane and Alessia. We can't wait to see you at the upcoming Start at the Top conference.
We can't wait to see you. Bye.
Bye.